2025 is almost gone. That means the first quarter century of the 21st century has passed by. That's kind of crazy. Today on this episode of Dealing the Cards, we're going to do a modern day Cardinals players draft, picking the best 26-man rosters possible. Me and Sandy competing from the year 2000 to 2025 and see who can pick the best team of Cardinals from this first quarter century of the 21st century. We'll jump into all that now here in a second. Dealing the Cards. Hey, welcome into Dealing the Cards. Josh and Sandy today. We don't have Andrew, but we do have a super fun draft that we're going to be doing today. We just randomly selected the draft order before this. We're going to go snake style. I have the first overall pick. Sandy will select after that. We'll go 2 picks at a time after that. They kind of even out because I think we all know who 1-1 is in a draft like this, and it's a little OP. So I think to balance that out, we'll snake draft it out. But Sandy, today we're drafting all-time Cardinals in the modern day. 2000 to 2025. Obviously, if you do modern day by baseball, it's longer than that, but we're doing the first quarter century. So again, rules on this. We're not doing individual seasons. So like if you did an individual season, there's like a Tyler O'Neill 2021, that would be awesome on this. But like he could get picked in this draft, but he you're going the career of the Cardinal there. Obviously, you're kind of baking in their heights and all that, but we're in general, just as a Cardinal, how is this player? We're only taking into account their numbers from the 2000s. So like Mark McGwire, could he get picked in this draft? Possibly, but like he's not the same guy from 2000. I think he retired 2001 than he was in the late 90s for the Cardinals. That's kind of how we're setting it up here. Sandy and I, because we're only doing 2 people and we don't have Andrew today, part of the fun of this is remembering some of those deep cut Cardinals, or at least guys that you just don't talk about a ton. So we are doing a full 26-man roster here in order to kind of bring out a lot of different names here. So starting 9 with a DH, 4-player bench, 8-player bullpen, 5-man rotation, and 2 managers. So we'll see who ends up with Ollie. But
might even have some fun farm system picks at the end. We'll see. What we have time for.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'll just get us started here. I mean, we all know what's happening here. With my first overall pick here, I'm going with Alan Craig. I'm just kidding. That is I think that would bum you out a little bit. Take Craig off the board,
but I'd be really happy that someone.
Yeah, was the machine is going to go off the board here. 1-1. Obviously, if you go look at players from the 2000s, Pujols leads all Cardinals in average on base percentage, slugging percentage, home runs, RBIs, runs scored, OPS, WRC plus. Like he is far and away the best player of the 2000s. One of the best players in Cardinals history. RD number 1. We put him. You can go actually look at we just did top 10 Cardinals of all time on the channel. You can go watch that there. Pujols is 1-1. I actually think it's really, I know having Pujols is kind of a big advantage here, but I do think having 2-3 is a really interesting swing here because there's a couple different directions you could go. So Sandy, I'm very intrigued to see who you go with here.
Yeah,
actually, I'll share this document with you because then you can put your own picks in here too. So Sandman, I'm going to get this to you, but now everyone's seeing all these emails I've gotten here. So, but I'll fill in your picture now though. What do you got, man?
I think I'm going to be going with Yadier Molina at my 2.
Okay. Makes sense.
There's a couple ways to go here, but I think the positional, like if you're talking all of Cardinals history, the positional advantage between Yadi and Simmons exists, but it's not huge. But Simmons isn't an option. And because Yadi's had such a stranglehold on the catching position, the other options are not great.
It's true.
Contreras is really good. I'm sure that's where you'll go later on.
I'm very curious to see what you do here because I think that's part of the reason 2-3 and even pick 4 makes a lot of sense to me because there's a couple positions here that if we're being strategic with it, there's just far and away the best player possible. And like first base, you can go Goldschmidt, stuff like that. But like, anyways, so I'm curious to see what you do here.
Yeah, well, this is tough because I think there's a guy I'd love to have on my team. I'd love to have him paired with Yadi, but I'm just not sure it's the move because the Cardinals they've had other good pitchers, so it's tough. Man, there's 2 guys. I'm really conflicted. I was thinking about this beforehand when I saw you got the first pick.
And yeah, chat, throw your opinions in here. This will be interesting.
Yeah, help me decide here. This is really hard, but I think I'm gonna go with Waino.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the move. Look, Adam Wainwright's one of the top 10 Cardinals of all time, in my opinion. I think he's the best pure value on the board right now. But if you're talking about positional advantage, I think there's another guy that makes a lot of sense, and I'm sure you're going to pick him here.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jim Edmonds here. I just think it gets real tough at center field right after Jim Edmonds.
Does.
Also, arguably one of the best non-Hall of Famers ever, and clearly needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Also, yes, bear down, NFC North champs, everybody. So love to see that. Big game tonight against 49ers. But Jim Edmonds, I don't think you can go Ron Wayno there. And actually, I was wanting to talk about this at some point we go on here. I think people kind of diss on Wainwright sometimes, like in the Chris Carpenter, Adam Wainwright thing, which I'm going to reveal my next pick here. I'm going Chris Carpenter here to make sure I can match up with Wayno. And Chris Carpenter would be my SP1 in this draft just because of how dominant he was, especially in the postseason. But like Wainwright was robbed of 2 of his prime years because of a torn Achilles and Tommy John, and he finished second in Cy Young twice and third in Cy Young twice. Like he was no slouch. I think sometimes people kind of forget how dominant he was in his prime. So I think pairing Wayno and Yadi's great, but I think the positional value here for Jim Edmonds is huge.
It's really good. I was thinking about taking Carpenter if you hadn't taken him next to build the top of my rotation out. But as great as Carpenter was, he didn't have his whole career with St. Louis, which matters a lot. And he took home the 1 Cy Young Award, which is awesome. But Wainwright's peak lasted longer than Chris Carpenter's. Yeah. And Chris Carpenter had great postseason moments, but he stopped pitching a lot faster than Wainwright did. And I think getting 15 years of Wainwright is pretty cool.
For sure.
He was awesome. And it's just a career Cardinal. I throw something behind that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think.
Are you in the document now, or are you?
I'm trying to get this.
Okay. I didn't know if I can fill them in until you let me know. Otherwise,
yeah.
I think it's kind of interesting because then there's some intrigue where I get to see type them in. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
That's true.
But we guess for audio too, we do need to say it all out. So far, the top 5 of the draft has gone. I went Albert number 1, Sandy went Yadi, Wayno in the 2-3 spots, and went Jim Edmonds and Chris Carpenter 4-5. So the top 5 is out.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I've got it now. Oh man, this is harder than I thought it would be. I think
there's a lot of directions you can go in this spot.
And now I think things really open up. I think there's a clear first 4, and then after that, you could go so many different directions because there's so few guys that have played enough seasons with the Cardinals to be in the conversation.
Also, it hasn't really affected how we pick so far yet. Again, there will be a DH in here. In terms of positions, like it needs to make sense. You can't this, but just explain for the listeners. Like we can't play Nolan Arenado at shortstop. Like that's not happening. But you can play a guy who's played a position at least, like not like in a 1 inning, but like played that for a year or two. Like he can play there. Like it would have been bogus to put Pujols in left field, but so like we wasn't going to do that. So that it needs to make sense in terms of what they're picking. There was something else I was going to say there that I thought mattered for people. But
second base later.
That would have been awesome.
Okay, I think I've locked in on where I'm going here, and it's going to be. This could be. I don't know if this is going to be a surprise to you. I'm going to type this in real quick. I'm going with a left fielder.
Okay.
I go Matt Holliday.
Nice. No, it's a great pick. It's one of the like you said, those 4 guys that really could have gone right there.
Yeah, I think Matt Holliday. I grew up watching Holliday, and he's one of my favorite Cardinals of all time. Was really so consistent for a lot of years for the Cardinals, and you could tell when his bat was missing from the lineup during the mid 2010s, they felt it. And then after Holliday, man, I think this is a little bit sneaky.
I'm going to renaming this so people aren't confused. Again, we're doing year 2000 to 2025. So guys like Bob Gibson are out of here. We have done an all-time draft before, so you can go back on the channel and find that. Maybe we'll redo it again at some point.
All right, I'm finalizing here.
I'm nervous where you're going.
There's 2 guys that I really want to go with. I'm gonna go third base. I'm gonna go with Scott Rolen.
Okay, that's a good pick.
I like Scott. He's awesome. I think he's an underrated Cardinal, and it's cool that he wore Cardinals hat into the Hall of Fame. I rock with them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go another positional value thing here. Just gonna fill that in. I'm gonna go Matt Carpenter at second base.
That's what I was almost. I almost took Carpenter, and then I didn't.
Yeah. Because I just think I do think Brendan Donovan is a really strong case there, but I think Matt Carpenter at second base is pretty elite.
He brought power that nobody else brought.
Yeah, and in my head, I'm going with the version of Carp from like 2013 that's like on base machine, led the league in doubles. That's when he played second base too, but like you could also think of Carp in the late 2010s where he's hitting 30 plus home runs a year.
2018 Carpenter, I think, is one of the most fun runs I ever watched a player go on. When he went from missing I think he was hitting like 154 in May at one point, and had a real shot to win the MVP, was polling at the front of the MVP race at some point in August with the month-long power binge she went on. It was awesome.
So I'm curious, are we for like corner outfield, are we going prime like these like Matt Holliday needs to play left field and like a right fielder needs to play right field? Or are we doing like they can swap between those? I'm good either way.
I would say be reasonable. If it's a guy that was like super limited or something, like don't be putting Ozuna in right field perchance. Because just there's no arm, right? Or don't put Tommy Edman in right field. Well, he played some corner outfield though.
I'm really tempted because there's a pick I just thought of here that I'm like, ooh, I could make my DH here and take away Paul Goldschmidt from you.
Yeah, I thought about that too, actually.
But I'm gonna leave him on the board. I'm gonna go Edgar Renteria as my shortstop. I just stop sharing that. So I'm gonna reshare it. Because I do think there's actually some. I don't think he's that much better than some of the other potential guys you could go. But 2004 Edgar Renteria was pretty awesome. So
that's a good pick. Yeah, he was really good. I mean, I think I know where I'm going at shortstop.
Yeah, we are picking very similarly here.
Probably wait on it now. Man, I think I could do something diabolical here, and I really might. We'll see.
Okay. I'm curious.
But I might wait it out. Man, the positional advantage thing, like it's the meta game is kind of fun.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like, and like Edgar clearly is not better than a lot of the other players you're gonna go after here. But it's like it's shortstop's just hard to get here. And like Arenado not being there, but like you have third base. So I won't do the thing where I wait to pick Arenado to the end because also you can pick him for your DH. But I am like, okay, you've got third base, so I can wait a little bit there.
And the Cardinals have just really they've not rostered, really great shortstops over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Ozzie was great, but other than Ozzie, it's their weakest position, I think.
Yeah. I wrote about the for a post over there today. I did my like 26-man roster of the best players since 2000. And there's like I legit think Mason Wynn could overtake Edgar Renteria as the shortstop in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I think that might. I'm thinking about him for sure. Oh man. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. See, now I really have to think, like, am I going back to the pitching side? Because I think there's something I could do here. Let's stay with the position players for now. Is it too early? Let me think of one more thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, in the chat, if there's somewhere you think I should go that I'm missing, let me know. Because I wanna take, y'all's opinions into account here. But I might, man, I just loved watching him play. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take here.
Taking who?
Colton Wong at second base.
Whoa, not where I thought you were going.
I think he is the best defensive second baseman the Cardinals have rostered far and away. And he just was so fun to watch.
Whoa.
Spent almost his whole career with the Cardinals and racked up 20 WAR with the Cardinals almost, which is very solid.
Whoa. Is this like when the Falcons picked Michael Penix and everyone's like, whoa,
Colton Wong's better than Michael Penix. Colton Wong's good.
Didn't see that one. I mean, I'm not hating on Colton Wong. There's a lot of directions I thought you were going to go there.
I know.
Not second base.
I think finally I'll probably go Paul Goldschmidt.
Okay.
He won an MVP with the Cardinals. You've already got 3 MVPs off the board. And I think that's the only other one they've won in the 2000s.
Yeah.
We'll go Paul Goldschmidt. I'll play him at first.
I like it.
Yeah, such a strong defensive infield here. Look at this. Platinum gloves across the infield, basically.
It is pretty crazy. Just because I know that like strategically I could like wait on third base for a long time, even though you could pick him as your DH. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Nolan here.
That's a great pick. I thought about doing that, and I was like, there's no reason. I don't want him in any other capacity.
And then I'm gonna pick sneaky JD Drew as my right fielder.
I just saw so few years with the Cardinals.
Yeah, he did like 4 years, I think.
Yeah, he put up like 16 career WAR with the Cardinals, but immediately after going to Atlanta, turned into like a true MVP candidate.
Yeah. I now that I made the pick, I'm like, man, there's a couple corner outfield options I could have gone. So they're still on the board. But I guess you already have Holiday, so it's nice for me to lock in one of them. But I'm gonna go with JD Drew there.
I was looking at JD Drew's reference page earlier, and it's like he had strung together a couple of nice years with the Cardinals, like 2001, 5.5 win season, like would have been an MVP candidate if he played more than 109 games. But he goes to Atlanta and immediately puts up an 8.3 win season, and OPS is over 1,000. Oh,
Yeah.
Can you imagine if the Cardinals had gotten that kind of production in 04 with already a loaded team?
Dude,
It would have
insane.
been crazy. It would have been crazy. Honestly, I think I might go back to the pitching side here.
Yeah, it is getting to a place where that makes a lot of sense to do for sure.
I think.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit here.
Now it's just a question of.
Oh, I think we're good now.
You have me back. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is not great today. This is really tough because the Cardinals they've gone through so many very decent and very good starters over the 21st century. There have been very few that have stuck around long enough. Do you have me, Josh? Do you have me here? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted. Okay. You're good.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I think I'm gonna go with Lance Lynn on the pitching side.
Yeah, that's good. He actually cleared the number 3rd guy.
I think he's the clear 3rd best pitcher for the Cardinals in the 21st century. Like they've rotated through some really good pitchers, and you've seen individual great years from like a Carlos Martinez or something.
Yep.
But there've just been so few that have stuck around with the Cardinals long enough, and you've seen they've been very resistant to sign any pitcher to a big deal. And so I think when you make a list like that kind of bears itself out.
Yeah, I think he has the 3rd lowest ERA among qualified starters and the 4th most innings pitched among qualified starters for the Cardinals, which is pretty awesome.
Wow. Yeah, he's been awesome.
Since 2000. Since 2000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was fun to see him come back to the Cardinals, too. And I think I'm going to go Trevor Rosenthal.
Michael Liss. Oh, you went Rosenthal. Dang it.
Make it my closer. I'm going to throw a little C in parentheses. He's going to close for it.
Okay. So I was just here. I'm gonna let you in. I'm about to do because I'm gonna go ahead and do it for the next 2. I was about to take Rosenthal and Isringhausen together and be like, I am dominating the 90.
Look, I think there's an argument to be made that Helsley was just as effective as any of them, which is why I almost didn't take Rosenthal because there's Helsley around still.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do Isringhausen and Ryan Helsley.
Yeah, I like that.
To dominate the back of the game.
Hey,
it's not as much as if I had Rosenthal, but pretty good.
You don't want to have Helsley pitching in the 8th inning for you.
That's true. So maybe Isringhausen is my
the hard way. Yeah, man. Oh my goodness.
Actually, 2021 and 2022 specifically, he got deployed in a lot of spots.
Oh yeah, he was awesome. I don't think people remember how good he was. One of the best relief seasons in Cardinal history, and honestly, in the 21st century for any MLB team.
Yeah,
unbelievable. I think here it's just opened up. This got way harder than I thought, like really fast.
Yeah, there's so many directions you can go. It's insane.
Because now at this point, we're talking about peaks for a lot of these guys. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of like long, great careers left because there's just been so much roster turnover for the Cardinals in the 21st century. I think I'm gonna go Wilson Contreras, and I'm gonna DH him.
Dang it!
Yeah, I thought about doing it earlier, but I didn't want to jump the gun. But I think the positional value here, like you're gonna have Tony Cruz catching. You're ready to learn Tony Cruz.
No, I'm not gonna have to learn Tony Cruz, but it's also not that far off either.
Yeah.
Yikes! Oh crap!
Yeah,
I forgot it's
got to be Contreras, and I'm gonna DH him because Contreras is great as a Cardinal. Contreras has consistently been putting up, 120 to 125 WRC plus. That's slept on. That's really, really great production.
To back you up on that, because I think some people might be like, whoa, I think was like, I should have picked him earlier. That was so dumb. He's like top 10 in WRC plus since 2000 in the Cardinals.
He's really, really excellent.
That's
not enough
tough.
years in a sense, but he was so good. gonna miss Wilson. Wilson, I'm gonna miss you.
My ode to you.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go Edman, and I'm gonna play him in center. Play Edman in center field. Tommy Edman, peak with the Cardinals, 6.2 win season in 2020. Really, really outstanding. And he just did a lot of stuff right. The best year he had offensively after his rookie season. He kind of showed the Cardinals what he could do. He's capable of stealing, 30 plus bases. He was trading off with Harrison Bader for a while that season in terms of like leading the league in steals. And then he kind of slowed him down a little bit. They didn't let him be as aggressive in the second half, but he was really fun to watch, and he could play all around. And I think he's the next best center fielder. I think it's kind of sneaky because he didn't really play a lot of center till the end, but he was a Gold Glove caliber center fielder, and it comes with way more production than like a Victor Scott offensively.
For sure. Okay, so I mean, maybe I might probably change JD Drew to be my left fielder now, but I'm gonna go Carlos Beltran and Lance Berkman back to back.
Those are great picks.
So Lance Berkman will be my DH. Carlos Beltran will be my right fielder here. I personally feel like we left him on the board too long. They both were peak for the Cardinals, and I mean, Lance Berkman is a huge part of that 2011 team. 2012 got hurt. That's part of the reason I didn't love the idea of him taking him early, is because it really was more of 1.5 years for Berkman. But then Beltran was huge in 2012. Arguably, the Cardinals go to the World Series if he doesn't get hurt in the 2012 NLCS, because he was playing hurt at that point. Blew that 3-1 lead to the Giants, and then obviously helped them lead them to the World Series in 2013.
Yeah, he was awesome offensively. This is surprising me. You know what his total BWAR over those 2 seasons with the Cardinals was?
Oh, I don't know.
6.2. So like, I think he felt like he was awesome, like so fun to watch, and he was great in the postseason. But yeah, just so little time. I was thinking about him because that's a bat in the middle of your lineup that's just so dominant.
Yeah,
very productive for a lot of years. I think I might go, man. Yeah, this is kind of sneaky. I think I'm going to go back to starting pitching well, and I'm going to take Michael Wacha.
Dang, great pick.
I know I see some Matt Morris's in the chat. I know Matt Morris was good for the Cardinals. I didn't watch Matt Morris really because I was really little when Matt Morris was playing for the Cardinals, and he was good. But I think Michael Wacha could do things at his peak that a lot of other Cardinal pitchers haven't been able to do. And I think Michael Wacha, especially, pre-injuries, I think that was a guy that really looked like a true ace. And I think he could have won a Cy Young. Man, he was that good.
Yeah, I made a mistake not going him there. Should have grabbed Wacha.
I'm loving my rotation right now, and I'm thinking about a Matt Morris, but I don't know if I need him in my rotation, especially because I could go like a peak guy after this potentially. Or do I go back? You know what? I'll take Brendan Donovan.
Dang, good pick.
Brendan Donovan. I'm gonna label him util for now, but I might.
Yeah, you can move him around whenever.
Yeah, we'll see where I need to play him. But Brendan Donovan, you can't go wrong with a guy like that who I've got some holes. Clearly, he's going to be able to play just about anywhere for me. I could technically throw him at shortstop if I want. He can get in my outfield as well, which I really like, especially now that I have Tommy in center. It's only Donovan available positions left, so happy to do that.
Yeah,
and he's
great.
Be the best bat on my bench if I have to.
Great pick there. I'm also now going to go get some pitching because I am basically Chris Carpenter at a bullpen right now, which is not ideal. So I will pick Matt Morris as my longevity play here, and then I'm going to grab Shelby Miller as my upside play. He actually, I think if I remember right, I see ERAs by Cardinal starters. Again, he only had a couple years with them, so it's a short stint until he was traded. But I think he had the second best ERA among qualified Cardinal starters since 2000.
He gave you
dominant
seasons. 3.06 ERA as a rookie is awesome.
Yeah, he was incredible that year. And then he was really, really good that next year. So let me find this real quick. I think, second lowest 3.36 total ERA over. He made 63 starts, so not nothing by any means. So I'll grab Matt Morris and Shelby Miller for my rotation. I'm mad I didn't get Wacha. I needed that as my number 2, so that's sad, but such is life.
Give me 2-time All-Star Carlos Martinez.
Okay.
As my 4, I think Carlos Martinez, he was the Cardinals ace for a couple of years there, and he got him through sometimes when Wainwright was hurt, which was really nice. But I don't think people remember how good Martinez was. 3.04 ERA and 195 innings pitched in 2016. Clearly the best starter on your team that year. In 2015, he operated as the Cardinals ace for a lot of the year after Wainwright had that Achilles injury. 179 innings, 3.01 ERA. Was an all-star again in 2017. And then after he had some issues, the Cardinals were able to move him to the bullpen where he was actually quite effective.
Yeah.
So yeah, the end of his career was kind of weird. He was out of the league by the time he was 29, but through his age 27 season, Martinez was over a 15 WAR pitcher and seemed to be on pace to be a red jacket guy at that point. So yeah, Martinez was just awesome for the Cardinals. And I think the clear ace of the mid 2010s. So I'm happy to make him my starting pitcher 4. And I might even grab another starter. I might grab Jack Flaherty here.
Dang, good pick.
I love my rotation right now. Jack Flaherty, Cy Young contender in 2019, a couple of great years with the team, clear ace of the late 2010s, and I think one of the most talented pitchers the Cardinals have developed in the last 20 years. So I'll take him.
Love it. So real quick, let's pause and thank our presenting sponsor of the podcast, and that's 314 Sports Cards and Collectibles. They're located at 9640 Olive Boulevard in Olivet. Open 10 to 5 Monday through Fridays and 10 to 4 on Saturdays and Sundays. They buy, sell, and trade all sports cards and Pokemon cards in new selections of packs, boxes, and single cards with local players and stars from around the league. Make sure you check them out. I have a box that I got from them when I was there, the Allen and Ginter series. And I'm going to say if we get this stream up to 25 likes in the next, as we're doing this, just because it's pretty early on in the stream, I will rip a pack and do that guessing game again and give away tickets if someone guesses right. So if we get up to 25 likes, I'll keep an eye on it. You guys can help me keep an eye on the chat as well. And we'll play that guessing game again and see if someone can get some opening day tickets from us. But yeah, we always appreciate 314 Sports Cards Collectibles. They're awesome. And they've got some, there's Topps Chrome basketball that's out right now with Cooper Flag Chase and all that. And there's just so many fun cards in their store right now. So make sure you go check out 314 because this is a hot time to buy cards. This is tough where I'm going to go here. I am going to take a sneaky pick here. I'm going to go Kevin Seagerist as my lefty specialist here because he was insane in 2013 with a 0.69 or 0.49 ERA or something like that. Yep. So loving adding that to my bullpen here and making sure that I can hold down the fort there. And I'm kind of thinking I might just because my rotation is just not quite gonna reach the heights yours is. I think I'm gonna just keep building out this bullpen here. So I'm gonna go Jason Mott as another late inning option for me here. So my bullpen now will be Isringhausen, Helsley, Seagrass, and Mott.
That's a really good bullpen. The Cardinals, if they've done one thing, it's they can turn out quality relief.
Yeah,
man, I'm going to go with a reliever. I'm taking Seth Maness. I'm taking Seth Maness. I love Seth Maness. He was awesome. He was a workhorse back there. The Cardinals' most used non-closer 3 years in a row. And then after Maness, it's going to get tough. I think I might go back to the position player side, try to just get a little bit out of that. We'll see here. I got to think about this. Yeah, I love that I was able to build out my rotation. Oh, or do I grab another reliever, do something sneaky? Maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. I'm going to grab another reliever, and I'm going to go Giovanni Gallegos. And Andrew's going to hate this pick because he doesn't respect Giovanni Gallegos.
He does not.
But Giovanni Gallegos was the best reliever in all of baseball in 2019, and I'll stand on that. He was unbelievable. And he gave the Cardinals 4 or 5 outstanding. And the Voit trade just kept on giving for a few years there. It was awesome. I love that guy.
So I'm going to get my first bench bat out of the way here. Someone who can pinch hit late in the game, maybe for my Mr. Edgar Renteria. And I'm going to grab, should we just put like position or should we put bench or what do you think?
You can put bench and position. You can just like throw a slash.
Alan Craig. I'm going to grab as my clutch bat off the bench, and I'm actually going to double down on it, and I'm going to have 2 weapons off the bench and David Freese as well.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
To make sure that I can win games when needed. So
I like that. That's nice. I got to build out my bench too. I think there's a better argument for bench to go with guys that had that clutch factor.
yeah,
That's why I'm gonna go
because it's also like
bench.
when you look at like this lineup, it's like you're never going to take these guys out. So it's got to like figure out a reason to have them. But I mean, we also are taking like a good team. But
Tyler O'Neill off my bench. Tyler O'Neill, what he did in 2021. You've got that
great.
power, somebody that can come off the bench, late in the game with somebody on first base and can put you ahead with one swing. That's why I want him. And then I think it's time. Let's grab my shortstop. It's time. Mason Wynn, man. Mason Wynn's awesome. I think if we did this if the Cardinals do what they should and they extend Mason Wynn, and we're doing this again in 2030 or 2032, Mason Wynn is being drafted in the top 10.
For sure. Just to make sure you don't take my catcher, I'm going to take Yvonne Herrera here. I know that Mike Matheny makes a ton of sense, but I think the bat here, I'm just going to go with it, and we're going offense here. And then I'm going to take a pitcher here, and I'm actually going to go lefty here. I'm going to take Jaime Garcia.
That's nice.
Underrated peak for the with the Cardinals. Just steady and consistent, but had some really good years in there. Love me some Jaime Garcia.
Yeah, it's nice. Can't complain about that. It's tough. I gotta take inventory real quick. I've got my whole infield. I've got my DH. Got what outfielders do I think I've got my center fielder. I've got my my left fielder. Do I have a right fielder? I don't remember. I don't think I do.
In 23 2032, we're going to be doing this as holograms. Actually, AI is going to be running the entire podcast. It won't even be real takes anymore. It'll just be like, statistically, this player should have gone number 1. But
yeah, the AI is going to explain to us why Albert Pujols was not the first pick. Oh, man. Okay, I guess I'm still missing an outfielder, but I don't know if I really want to go outfielder yet because the Cardinals' outfield depth is just kind of meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could probably throw a Holiday in right field and go with Ozuna or something. Do I want Ozuna on my team though? I don't know if I want the Big Bear. I don't know if I want the Big Bear on my team. Not my all-time favorite for sure. Let's go Mitchell Boggs. Let me pull this up really quickly, but Mitchell Boggs was a workhorse for the Cardinals. Got a ton of use. Big part of that 2011 team, 60 innings pitched, 3.56 ERA. Followed it up the following year with 73 innings pitched in a 2.21. But my bullpen is really, really right-handed. So I'm going to have to find some lefties after this. But, I'm not going to let Mitchell Boggs slip past me. He is nice. I'll type both guys in at the same time real quick. But I think I know where I'm going. I think this is going to be really sneaky. I like it. Show me. Oh my gosh, it's not loading. Man.
I can get it in there if you need.
Well, this is just so tough.
Here, I'll put Mitchell Boggs in for sure at least.
You took my lefties that I really liked. I honestly might go JoJo for the lefty peak here. It's really good. And
it's a good pick.
It's thin, for the Cardinals because they've rostered some weird left-handed specialists. Was Octavio Dotel or Randy Choate was certainly a lefty specialist.
Yeah, Randy Choate was a lefty.
And do I take Randy Choate?
Sorry. I typed in JoJo, but you can change it if you want.
I think I'll take JoJo over Randy. I think JoJo's peak is better. I think JoJo has more projectability. He's probably it seems like he might be with the Cardinals another year. Obviously, he has more projectability, but I think there's great odds we look back on JoJo's career more fondly than Randy Choate. So I'll go JoJo.
That's
it's
fair.
So lefty.
Yeah. I'm going to go and take Sen Juan here.
I wanted to go there, but he's right-handed and I just had too many.
Yeah, it's a weird because he wasn't as good in his second year, but was incredible his first year with the Cardinals. So I'm gonna go him, and then my backup outfielder here, I'm gonna go with Tommy Pham. I think he's like a 123 WRC plus guy or something like that in his Cardinal career. He can play center, so he can be a backup center fielder if needed. But Jim Edmonds is never coming out, and then play all 3 corner spots as well. Tommy Pham underrated, one of the best Cardinal outfielders of the 2000s through 2025.
Yeah, he was legit. Very underrated. Tommy Pham, sure. Was it 2017 that he had his crazy season?
Yeah, I think it was 2017.
I think he had like 7 WAR or something one year, and it was honestly ridiculous. It made no sense. Might go back to my bench here. Might take a. Let's go. Give me Daniel Descalso on my bench.
Daniel Descalso?
My guy, man. I love Daniel Descalso.
You've got David Eckstein on the board still.
He's going to be on my coaching staff afterwards. I'm not even
Descalso could be on your coaching staff. Oh, and man.
Then give me John Jay on my bench. Going to play some center field. Love me some John Jay. I'm taking all the Cardinals coaches.
Wow. Okay.
I love Daniel Descalso, like circa 2012 I just loved him. I'm so biased and I don't care. Give me John Jay. This Cardinals coaching staff.
Okay.
I don't need David Eckstein.
Okay. That's interesting. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna finish out my rotation here. And I'm gonna go Kyle Loesch. What was it, 2014 or something like that? Maybe 2015. He was incredible for them. Just really solid rotation arm for the Cardinals in the 2010s. What was that?
Sorry, I'm cutting out really bad. I didn't say anything, but it probably made it weird.
Oh, okay, you're good. Oh, it's 2012. Yeah, 2010, 12. Kyle Loesch was awesome. So I'll go there. And then I'm trying to think of who I would like to see as my... I think here I need to grab my second lefty, and so I'll go Ray King.
I like it.
Seagrass will probably be the guy to deploy most spots here, but I do have Ray King as an option as well now.
All right. I've been waiting. I'm glad you didn't take him. I'm going to go with Jason Hayward in right field. He only had one season with the Cardinals, but it was a 7-win season, finished MVP 15, and the Cardinals tried to lock him up long-term, but he put out a 117 WRC+, played 154 games, and has one of the best arms to patrol right field for the Cardinals this century. So I think it makes sense for me. It's actually crazy that he had more WAR in one season than Beltran did in 2 with the Cardinals when I think about it. But that's because Beltran did a lot more with the bat and a lot less in the field.
That's fair.
But yeah, we'll go Jason Hayward here.
Then, so we're coming down to our final picks here.
Man. Do I take my manager now?
You could. You
know what? Give me manager. Ali Marmol.
Oh my God.
Needed it. I know everyone's going to yell at me. Oh, why didn't you take Tony La Russa? You know what? Tony La Russa's not adjusted to the modern game right now. Ali's my king, and I have to stand by him. I have to take Ali. He's going to know how to deploy my relievers best. Josh can't handle it.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I love Ali, but
I told you before the show, and I couldn't take him in the last round. I got to give my king the respect he deserves.
You could have, though. You could have taken in the last round if you wanted to.
I didn't want to. The positional value is crazy. The drop-off is huge after Ali.
I mean, wow.
Except for Hall of Famer Tony La Russa.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'll grab my backup catcher because I don't think you have unless you're just going to use Wilson as your backup.
Yeah, Wilson.
Okay. Well, I'll still do it. I'll go Mike Matheny.
I like it.
So I can't take him as a manager now. So I'll have to go with Tony, I guess.
Over to manager?
Yeah, can I have him play both?
Well, that's why I've got Descalso. I have the Descalso. Like, I have Descalso as a bench player, but I also have the Descalso J Marmol brain trust going in my dugout.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm about to take somebody else.
Well, okay, we're going to add, I know we're potentially adding a couple rounds here at the end. I'm going to add a new pick into here. I won't pick mine yet since that feels a little unfair to do since I just added the round in. But I will say that we can pick up Hobo because there's two options.
I love it.
There's two options. So
there's three.
Actually, yeah, there are three. In my piece I did on there, I did put Walt as the Pobo and then Mo as the GM so he could still oversee scouting, which because he got, Yadier and Pujols, pretty important. But then I was like, Heim's going to oversee player development. Jeff Lunau is going to oversee analytics. I was just putting over all these former Cardinal front office members together. It was crazy. I'm like, they've had an incredible tree of front office guys.
Yeah, they really have.
In the 2000s. So it's pretty elite. So I'll get Mike Matheny is my backup catcher to Ivan Herrera. He'll teach him how to catch, so that will work well. And I am gonna grab a third lefty in my bullpen, and I'll go Steve Klein.
That's exactly where I was gonna go. That stinks. All right.
So, like you said, it's kind of like it's so weird with the lefties. There's like you can kind of it's a lot of like one-off seasons. Steve Klein had a little, like 2 years, I think, pretty good, 2 or 3 pretty good years with him.
I was really thinking about Brandon Moss actually earlier. I was really thinking about him.
So okay, here's the thing. I'm not trying to say it's wrong. But when you have like there are plenty of Cardinal starters that could be the bench bats here. Brandon Moss, Jerko, yes, like they were sneaky picks. If we had like 4 people drafting, I think they get picked. But I mean, go for it if you want to.
Brandon Moss, though. I really thought about it. Or like Mark Reynolds coming off the bench for me. A lot of power. Big city would be really fun. You can never forget what he did to Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs.
Yeah. Michael Wacha Samuel was picked pretty early by Sandy, or a lot earlier, I should say.
Yeah, I love Michael Wacha. Big Michael Wacha fan here. Give me my last. I think I've got one more bench spot, right?
I think so.
I've got one bench spot left. Because I'm never taking these starters out. I don't want another regular. I want someone that's going to add something for me.
That's fair.
You know? Maybe I get my pinch runner, like a little Adron Chambers or a Magnus Sierra action. Really round out my roster.
Or VS2, which would be sneaky. I didn't use my bench like you are to deploy. I've just kind of done fun guys. But
come on, bench utility. Skip Schumacher, man. Skip Schumacher. The brain trust is complete. I've got all of my future managers alongside my GOAT, Oliver Marmol. He's going to assemble his court, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
I love it.
So we're doing that.
I know this is an episode. It's kind of weird to redo an episode at some point, but let us know in the chat if you think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun if we did at some point, if we got like us 3, like you, me, Sandy, and Andrew. Well, you, me, Sandy, Andrew. You, me, Andrew. We got Kareem and maybe a couple more, because if we had that many people drafting in 26, like the picks would start to get wild.
My gosh.
I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be real fun.
Well, I mean, like Brandon Moss has value at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Oh my, can you imagine like the 128th guy off the board is, oh my goodness. That'd be hilarious.
And we'd have to, and we should, and then at that point too, we could try to like have a little bit more to it of like, we're trying to win the games. And then it's like, you're like picking your bench really does matter too, is in terms of like, oh yeah, get Bernie to do it. That'd be fun.
I'll go Randy Choate here. I need my other lefty. I've got 2 lefties in my pen now. So I didn't want to be too righty heavy. So.
Okay. I will, for my final pick. Did you pick Matt Bowman?
No, not yet.
I'm going to do it.
I had the Matt squad going.
Ooh, so Taguchi deserves to be picked. He'd be picked in a different version of this, but yeah. But yeah, I'll go Matt Bowman.
Being a little less. I mean, we're being a little cheeky with these bench spots because I don't think these bench spots matter for me. You know, it's like I'm picking guys that I want for the vibes. Oh, Pobo. Yeah, I like it.
Man, I'm gonna make the people mad. I'm going Mo. 20 years of excellence. Okay, time out. Not 20 years of excellence. A 20-year run.
Clip it.
That was excellent. Or good. Actually, you know what? I have started cool on it recently where I'm like, I do think the last few years kind of kills it. It really hurts him in a way that matters. So actually, I'm sorry. He's taking the card back.
Oh, Walt Jocketty.
The
people love Walt Jocketty. It's like disrespectful for me to pick Chaim Bloom when Mo's sitting right there.
Oh my gosh, that would be funny.
It's disrespectful. I'll take it. I can't. It's like rude if I don't. I feel.
What are you missing? I can't remember.
I'm missing a reliever, and I know I'm taking a lefty. I know exactly where I'm going. Take a guess.
Oh, no way. You are not.
Yep.
John King.
He's not my closer. Yeah.
He's your left-handed specialist.
I'm taking John and John here. No, he's like clean up, mop up duty, middle relief. John King. Give me that. So good.
This draft board is going to look so weird when people see it later of Tony La Russa going the final pick. But
I needed to give my GOAT Ollie Marmol the respect he deserves. It's a 24th round pick right there.
So let's come up with some extra categories real quick as we're going through here, and I'll add.
Should we draft out a staff a little bit? Maybe just take whatever you want, whatever you can think of.
Okay, yeah, maybe add a couple more. Maybe add 2 more coaches to the staff.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going with the first pick if I get it. I think you'll probably take.
I have the next pick.
Oh, I know exactly where I'm going twice.
I'm gonna go pitching coach Dave Duncan.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Pair up good old Tony La Russa with this guy. I've got a couple categories I want to throw out here, but oh wait, shoot, this is 29th round and 30th round.
Man, what years was Mark McGwire the Cardinals hitting coach? I know it was post 2000. It was like when they were.
He was there for the World Series.
Yeah, I'm taking Mark McGwire hitting coach.
I like it.
And oh man, I want like a hitting coordinator or something, and I want to go Jeff Albert because he'd be so special.
You've come so far on Jeff Albert. It's
in a less visible role. Jeff Albert would be amazing. You know what I mean? Like I think part of it was just if Jeff Albert could do exactly what he wants to do, which is work with a guy in a cage with an iPad, like he is good. He's outstanding.
So I'll pick my hitting coach then. I guess you're just going no hitting coach about John Mabry. So real quick, I want to throw out a couple category ideas because I don't want to do it and then be like, I'm on the clock. I had to pick the one I wanted. Hypothetical Cardinal David Price. That's good. So here, chat. If you
that's so fun. Juan Soto.
Yeah. So let's do a hypothetical Cardinal. That's one category. Okay. So chat, throw out some different categories if you want. I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna try and add them on the side here real quick so we remember them. So I'm gonna do hypothetical Cardinal. I'm gonna add. We get to pick 3 games, like 3 of the best games that we remember.
How about minor league legend?
Minor league legend. Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly
legend. We'll do how many bust draft picks or bust prospects?
Yeah, let's take 3 bust prospects. There's so many good ones to choose from.
Prospects. 1 Devil's Magic.
How about I love a Devil I know exactly where I'm going with my Devil Magic player. I already picked one of them. Daniel Descalso had some Devil Magic working at times.
How about okay, so then we'll, instead of hypothetical, because I think there's 2 different categories, I'll do trade that got away.
Yeah. Missed trade and missed free agent.
Yeah, and free agent that got away.
Oh, dude, I know exactly where I'm going for all these. This is fun.
Okay. So how many more categories? I need 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10 more. 10 more rounds here.
I love it. I love it.
Oh wait, here I got 9 more rounds that you add in. So, I'll start filling in as we go. But let me.
What about like a guy that you thought, like a guy that started fast, like hot starters or something, or like short-term legends, just a guy that like barely appeared that you thought was going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was going to be great. How do we phrase that?
Like lightning in the bottle or something.
Yeah, lightning in a bottle. I love that.
Let me make sure I added 1.
Is this like three individual Cardinals games?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. So I think we can go with those for now. If we see any more in the chat real quick. Maybe we can have one more. Maybe like missed potential. I think that so is that the same as a bust prospect though?
How about a 1-year Cardinal?
That would be like lightning in a bottle, right?
Well, so like I think for like a 1-year Cardinal, I would pick Jason Hayward 1-1 as a guy that had like 1 year here. That was like great for 1 year. And I think lightning in a bottle, I'm talking like 2019 Paul DeYoung or something, or like Aledmus Diaz.
Okay. So 1-year Cardinal, and then we'll do 2 more categories, and I think we got plenty at that point. Let's do terrible contract.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And let's do bargain or like great contract or bargain. Yeah, we'll call it bargain.
Call it bargain because maybe I'll go with like a trade that I thought, man, that is sneaky. Cardinals cleaned up.
So I need to add.
This is awesome.
Okay, we're at 45 rounds now. Okay, I think we'll stop there for now. Okay, so you can go any order of any things. I will pick a player who got away, or a free agent who got away.
You can check off whatever you want here, by the way.
Is Max Scherzer.
Okay.
Because they could have had him and they decided not to.
They absolutely should have had him. This is like almost too easy. My bust prospect 1, Jordan Walker. I thought Jordan Walker was special. Jordan Walker is the number 1 overall prospect at one point, and that's a list in the last 5 years or 7 years from MLB Pipeline that includes names like Vlad Guerrero Jr., Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, Bobby Witt. It's like all these special players, and we ended up with Jordan Walker. So, he's clearly the worst name on that list.
I'll add sorry, go ahead.
I hope he pops off, but man, who knows?
I'm adding the missed potential category too, because I think this can be a player that's like they weren't a bust per se, but it's just like they never hit their potential because something crazy happened.
Okay, I like it.
Because it could be like an injury. They got traded away. And like it feels like that because like Shelby Miller I think can hit that category where it's like he was incredible for the Cardinals, gets traded Atlanta, is incredible there, gets traded to Diamondbacks, has a freak injury and then is never the same. But I definitely have a number 1 pick for that one where it's like too clear to me.
Bargain buy is Jordan Montgomery for me. I know he's not a contract, but that is a trade that I thought the Cardinals cleaned up on. I still love that move years later, and it's something that's paid dividends. The Jordan Montgomery trade is what brought you Tekoa Roby, who's one of the most exciting arms in your system. It brought me several wonderful years of John King. I love that move still. And Sajazi, who's been like, serviceable, and he provides nice organizational depth.
Missed potential, Oscar Taveras.
That's the best.
And bust of a prospect. Let's give me Dylan Carlson. Prime from my cold dead hands.
Yeah, that's a great call. The only reason I didn't go with, because I thought about Carlson, the only reason I didn't take him over Jordan Walker is that Carlson at least had that year where he was like 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting. Yeah. And it looked like he gave you something.
That's right.
I think, and if you want to check anything off, Josh, I've got that to the side. It should make it.
Oh, sweet. Easy. Cool.
You just put something in there. I'm going to go Devil's Magic next. I'm going to take Pete Kozma.
I like it.
Pete Kozma, the double down the line in Game 5 of the 2012 NLDS is iconic, unbelievable. One of the most awesome moments to be a Cardinals fan. It's like, who is this guy and why is he contributing in a game like this? And then I'll take one of my Cardinals games. Give me Game 6. I think it's the best.
Dang it. I realized when I picked Dylan that not picking Game 6 was such a whiff.
I think it's the best game ever played.
Yeah,
best
what a
game
whiff.
in MLB history. Anyone can argue with me. There are other great games, but I think that is the best baseball game.
So I'll go my game. Oh man. Was it 2013 or 2014? No, 2012 NLDS, the Internationals. Game 5.
I wanted that. So I almost took it just because of Pete Kozma. Yeah, the comeback from down, what was it, 6-0, or it was 5-0. We won 7-6.
Yeah. So dang, Game 6 is such a good game though. Oh, and then I'm gonna take, was it chat, help me remember, Game 3 or Game 4 when Alan Craig trips in the World Series? Game 3 of the World Series.
Will Middlebrooks at third base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be drafting Will Middlebrooks' right ankle. Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Man, what a whiff not getting Game 6. So we'll get those 2 games off the board here.
Yeah. All right. I'm thinking about going back to bust prospects. These are so fun. I love these. Let's go trade that got away. Give me the Soto trade, man. The more I look back on it, I'm like, I really wish they'd gone there. Obviously, like hindsight's 2020, and the package at the time felt like way too much. But let's say mistrade. I'm going to go Soto. I think if they had gone Soto, they could have then moved Soto like the Padres did. And if the market value was a guy like Drew Thorpe and then they were able to turn him into a Dylan Cease. Like that still brings back front end pitching that the Cardinals have yet to have. They've never had it.
Yeah.
So I'll go mistrade Juan Soto, and then MILB legend Moises Gomez.
Love it. I'm mad at myself because games-wise, I was thinking way too much about 2006 on, and I wasn't really thinking about in World Series, not leading up to that World Series or some of the 2004, 2005 moments. So 2004, you have the Edmonds home run. I'm going to go Game 7, 2006 NLCS.
That's a great take. That's a great call.
And I wish I didn't pick the Game 3 of the World Series, even though it's a good pick. I just think there's better picks. Game 7, NLCS, 2006.
Yeah, Bueno Curve.
Game.
We've got both those guys on this list.
Yeah, true.
All of them, actually. Yadier Molina was behind the plate.
And then bust prospect, I'll go Alex Reyes.
I got another one real quick. I think we should throw worst watch in. Because worst watch. Like who's a guy that you just were sick of watching?
Oh, I thought you meant game.
Whatever you want to interpret it as.
Okay.
I know where I'm going. I'm gonna add that later.
Man, we have so many rounds now. Andrew's gonna be like, what happened?
I think it's fun. I'm loving it. Give me terrible contract, Dexter Fowler. Dexter Fowler, that contract was the worst. And it was an excuse for the Cardinals to like behave a certain way for so long afterwards. And it's just like, it was ridiculous. It was an excuse to not go out and not chase top end talent. And it just was frustrating. It's like, why do we do that?
Yeah.
You know, it stunk. Let's see. After that, I gotta go back to bust prospects, man. There's so many good ones. Let's go miss potential. Alex Reyes. Oh, you already got bust prospect. Alex Reyes. Miss potential. I'm thinking, yeah, that's where I want to go. Let's go Paul DeYoung. The Cardinals had a lot of faith in Paul DeYoung. They signed him to that extension, and we talked about it the other day, and I was surprised when you said this, but that was a record-setting contract at the time. And the Cardinals put a lot of faith in him. They built some stuff around him, and he gave them nothing. After 2019, he just like fell off the face of the earth and turned into a truly terrible, terrible baseball player. Great shortstop, great fielder, but was just like unwatchable at the plate. 200 strikeout guy. It was the worst.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Devil's Magic. I'm going to go Rally Squirrel, I guess.
Oh, I love that. That's fun. I should have gone Nick Punto.
That's funny. And then worst watch. I'm gonna go for. Oh my goodness!
Don't take my guy.
Is it Game 5 or Game 6 of the 2014 NLCS when Michael Wacha came in and gave up the Travis Ishikawa?
Oh, I think that's Game 7. I think that's a Game 7.
I don't think they made a Game 7 that year.
Did they not? 2014 was the year they blew their 3-1 lead, right?
No, that was 2012.
2012.
It was Game 5. They lost 4-1.
Travis Ishikawa. Yeah, it's tough
just
watch.
Is like
I've got a really good one here.
And also, that's the end of the run. That was last time they made the LCS.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it in 2012 and 2019, but it was definitely different. So
my worst watch, I've got 3 options. I want the chat to pick for me, so throw it in there. Your options are any Eric Fetty start this June, any of them, any Dakota Hudson start ever, or the entire 2019 NLCS.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 4 terrible games. Whatever I see in there first, I'll take for worst watch.
Whoever's listening this far in at this point, you're a real one.
I'm impressed.
Because we are off now.
This is fun though. We get to reminisce on just like the funniest, weirdest Cardinal moments. And then I'll go lightning in a bottle. So I'll leave that pick open for now. We'll see what they pick. But I'll go lightning in a bottle. Bo Hart.
Dang, I was about to pick him.
Yes. I'm so glad. It was him or Aledmus Diaz for me. And it's gonna be Bo Hart. Okay, yeah, let's go. I'm seeing more Fetty, so I'm gonna go with Fetty. They were all awful. Yeah, this was the worst. You remember when Fetty didn't get out of the first inning this year?
Oh my gosh, so bad.
Michael's July 4th. 6 home runs hit by the Cubs.
So
but we're going to go
bad.
Eric Fetty, worst watch. Eric Fetty, awful stretch.
Lightning in a bottle. I'll go Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love that pick.
And bargain buy. Man, there's so many different options. Oh my
There's
gosh.
something nice about Mozeliak right now.
Albert Pujols, 2012. Or 2002, sorry. Or, geez, 2022.
That's a
Let me get all the
great
2
call.
years.
That's a sneaky good call. I
Because
love it.
I was thinking, like, you can go, like, I mean, Kyle Loesch, you can go John Lackey, you can go, like, I mean, they've gotten so many guys on small deals that ended up popping off, but, like, you got prime Albert Pujols for, like, $2 million.
Can I make free agent that got away international free agent that got away, or is that?
Oh, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm saying no. Like, yeah, that's good. I think I know where you're going.
Because I'm going with Fernando Tatis Jr., man. Unbelievable. He works out for you 20 times and you don't sign him. His dad is practically begging you to sign him, and you don't.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. Fernando Tatis Jr. should be a Cardinal. His dad loved playing here. His dad had historic moments here, was part of great teams here, and he should have been a Cardinal. And they could have signed him for nothing. You know, he worked out for you 20 plus times. You saw him play, and they said, this kid's a beanpole. We don't want him. And that is completely unacceptable.
Tough.
And then after that, let's go. Do I go back to bust prospects? Do I go to? Yeah, I think I got to go to bust prospects. I'm tempted to say Nolan Gorman, but he's actually had one good year. But you got Dylan Carlson there, and he had a good year. And Nolan Gorman makes me so mad. He's so bad to watch right now. That could be worst watch. Nolan Gorman, Jordan Walker against the slider. That's potential worst watch too. Let's go bust prospect, Nolan Gorman. Thought he was going to be him. He had so much raw power. He was so fun to watch at times, and now he just stinks. And I'm like, I don't know what the Cardinals are doing.
That's fair.
Mike Trout. Yeah. This Samuel Howe says Tatis grew up wearing Cardinal red, and it's true. It's true. He should have been a Cardinal.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what categories am I missing now? 1 year Cardinal. Okay, I'm gonna go with that now.
And if it's a guy that played like 2 like really short years, you can have it. Because I think I might have a guy that played a second year actually in mind.
I'm trying to think who I want to be my 1 year Cardinal.
There's some good relievers in there.
Yeah, there are some good relievers for sure.
Bud Norris, Phil Maton.
Phil Maton, yeah. Shoot, I had one earlier and I totally lost it. I know this is terrible because it's just like people are like, well, pick someone already. I will go. Oh my gosh, why is my brain blanking? I kind of like. There's a part of me wants to go 2019 Jack Flaherty, but that's not, that is not fit what this category is supposed to be. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, my brain is just. You can go ahead and make your pick that for something else if you want. I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
Oh my gosh. I'll go. It's just because I want to let. No. I know this is sorry guys. This is terrible. My brain is just blanking. Because I had a guy and I'm like, I don't want to lose it. All right, I'm gonna put him in for now as my just like a callback, but it's not. I think I've got someone better as Jose Quintana. But gosh, I had something better than that. And then bust prospect, just because he was so hyped, I'm gonna go Delvin Perez.
Oh, I was thinking of him. I literally had him. I was so ready to pick him. I thought it was gonna be sneaky.
I like it.
I thought that was
clearly because I picked it, but
yeah, that's a good one. Oh man, Delvin Perez was so hyped too. He was so athletic. He was supposed to be so different, man. Yeah, that stunk. Okay. Oh, 1 year Cardinal Jose, Big Q is awesome for that. I'm gonna go. Is this cheating? Can I take Kwang Hyun Kim for my 1 year Cardinal? I know he pitched in 2 years, but one of them was shortened, and that guy was electric with the Cardinals.
No, I love it.
He was awesome. Like a sub-3 ERA over his 2 years with the Cardinals was amazing. Like honestly, potential team MVP in 2020. It was so good. Big reason they made that wacky playoff. And then give me another Cardinals game. Give me 2019. This is my second game, I believe. Give me 2019 NLDS Game 4. I believe that was the Yachty ball that was hit just over Freddie Freeman's glove to force a Game 5. And then Game 5 was awesome too. But for a different reason. It wasn't, that game was won in the first inning.
Yeah. I finally figured out mine, and it's kind of weird because you already picked him, but I'm going to pick him for this. It was my 1 year Cardinal. I'm going to go, and you said him earlier. Jason Hayward.
I do have him, but you can have him for this.
Actually, no, I'll pick someone else because I want to highlight someone else. Ryan Ledwick. Now, I know he had a good career with the Cardinals, obviously, but he had that 1 year where he was like insane. And it was like 2008 or something when they like didn't make the playoffs. His bat was incredible.
Ryan Ludwig was a guy I very nearly took. Very nearly took like earlier on because he gave the Cardinals a number of really strong seasons.
Okay, what categories am I missing here?
I'm missing another bust, and then I'm missing.
Oh, trade that got away. I'll highlight this
contract.
Trade. Got away, I guess. I'm gonna do, even though it definitely worked out for the better that this didn't happen, but I'm gonna go just because it's kind of crazy that did happen. Is Giancarlo Stanton?
Oh yeah, it is better that it didn't happen. I guess
it's better it didn't happen, but they did pull it off, and I just want to highlight that they did trade for Giancarlo Stanton technically. Yeah. Missed potential. I did that. I did my terrible watch. I haven't done my terrible contract. Oh man. Mike Leake, did you do your terrible contract yet?
I did. I took Dexter Fowler.
Yeah. I'll do my Mike Leake. Jeez.
It's a great call.
What a whiff.
Oh, the Chris Davis free agent rumors. I haven't thought about those in years, man. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if that had happened? That'd be like quick off the board here.
Oh, MILB Legends, my last one.
Moises Gomez at MILB that 1 year with the Cardinals where he was just like Barry Bonds.
It's a good one.
Okay. I've got a game left and I've got another bust prospect. For my bust prospect, I think I've got to go Nick Plummer. He was so hyped up, first round pick, and like never got going. And I know he made the big leagues with the Mets, but this was after the Cardinals had cut bait. He had to sort of reinvent himself as this, like, because at the time he was billed as this like 5-tool, awesome, and it just never happened. He had to reinvent himself as kind of like an athletic glove first guy. The bat never showed up. And he was unwatchable in the Cardinals system for a long time. So happy that he made the big leagues, obviously, like really cool, but it didn't happen with the Cardinals and it was never going to happen with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So I'll go Plummer. And then my game here, I mean, I'm tempted to just say game 7 of the World Series because that was really cool. But was it game 3 that Albert hit 3 home runs in Texas? I think.
Oh. Yeah.
I want to say. Or I'm honestly thinking, you remember the Carpenter performance at Wrigley Field in 2018? We had 5 extra base hits. 3 bombs,
yeah.
I honestly just want to say that was so fun.
Or you could even go with that too. The Wrigley Massacre.
Yeah.
They knocked the Cubs out of the playoffs with that.
Oh, dude, those 4 games in a row where they won by 1 run every time.
But then they also had that game where they came back in that series.
It was all of them. It was unbelievable. And that was the Craig Kimbrell. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll take that 2019 September series. It's kind of cheating, but
people, I mean, there's so many playoff games that deserve to be on this list, but I think it's a fun one to highlight. I changed Dylan Carlson to an MILB legend because I'm going to go because I think to your point, he had some good times in his Cardinal, like as a major leaguer. And still he counts as bust prospect, obviously, but I'm going to tell why I've got different bust prospect in a second. But then also he just was so good in the minor leagues. That's why they do the cold dead hands. My last bust prospect in the final pick of this draft is going to be Rick Ankiel.
I love it. That's a great finish.
So Andrew, he made the draft, just not how you envisioned.
Oh, best two-way player. Andrew would have been dying for that category. And
That's
Rick
true.
Ankiel, easy pick.
Because then who would have been the other one? What's his
Miles
face? No, who's the guy? The reliever they had for a little bit that was designated as a two-way, or he kept saying it was a two-way for a while. Anyways,
Oh,
but
Basiukovic.
yeah, Basiukovic. But yeah, Rick Ankiel, obviously that was terrible. So not terrible, like awesome rebound of his career outfielder, but like the fact that he didn't work out as a starter, that ended up being a big
Real
bummer.
bummer.
So, anyways, we've gone way long on this list, and it's been fun. Really enjoyed this one. Did we get to 25 likes in this? I don't think we did. I should have kept reminding.
Ooh.
So we didn't. Next time, this was kind of just a fun episode, lower turnout type thing. But in the next few episodes, though, if you join us live, if we hit a certain like goal, I'll do a rip a pack on stream. So I gotta stay true to my word. I can't eke it out. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's been a fun holiday season, and I'm sure many of you are spending time with friends and family. I hope it's been a good season for you. We always enjoy your guys' support. 2026 is just around the corner. And we might have one more episode before the new year. We'll see. This is a super fun draft. We went all over the place, especially at the end, and just kind of reminiscing memories. Oh, wow. First time. That's all so awesome, man. I'm glad you joined in for the first time. Typically, this is not what we do on episodes. We do Cardinals podcasts. And so we'd love if you subscribed, like the channel as well. Or like this episode as well. If you're listening on audio, rate and review obviously is helpful as well, and subscribe. Obviously we've got our podcast episodes and special videos as well. We have an all-time Cardinals list that went out recently that's been a fun debate for people to think who are their top 10 Cardinals of all time. But I hope you enjoyed this. We'll definitely get the graphics on social media of all the picks made so people can kind of grade the drafts. And then in the future, I do think it'd be fun to do some kind of like not all these categories as everyone, but to do a 26-man roster and to try to go deep cut with the kind of players that we all get. But
for sure,
this is super fun. Appreciate the support as always. Like and subscribe, help channel a ton. We'll be back with another episode soon. Maybe a Brendan Donovan trade at some point, maybe something else. But as always, really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks, Cardinals.